Oh boy, we're back at it again. We got some more BS to deal with today, y'all. But let's try to get into this. Let's get into our first game of the night. You may be wondering why are we starting so late? That's because our earlier match at 6 p.m. has been rescheduled to Wednesday. Well, technically been rescheduled to Sunday because one of our matches from Sunday got rescheduled to Wednesday. But we are still here. The show must go on. It looks like we are still having the Riot Spectator bug, so you will be hearing this 3 minutes later than I am saying it. We are on a 3-minute delay because I will be spectating the game in the Knights of Shamash Discord channel, and I will just be swapping back and forth between the player's perspective so that we can still try to get this game on stream in some type of way. So that'll be a little bit, maybe a little bit iffy, but we'll try to see what we can do with that. And yeah, we are already in the draft here. Large skill disparity on the blue side, Knights of Shamash on the right side. We have the bans coming out quickly. We have the Cassante, the Akali, and the Viego. The Akali, of course, always getting banned away from Peace Street 25. On the other side, Knights of Shamash, we see the Ashe, the Ari, and the Draven getting banned away. Draven, of course, often banned away from Fish Guy 177. They are not a part of the idea of letting him have his Draven. They're not doing that. We are going to see the Zac get locked in. From large skill disparity there. Followed up with a Diana and a Nautilus. Nautilus being very funny. The Nautilus player is not here today for large skill disparity, but Knights of Shamash picking up the Nautilus themselves. Yep. Stream live now? I think we're about to be live. Let's get it. Sorry, I'm alt-tabbing with a lot. I'm trying to do a lot here. And we're going to see the Poppy and the Braum also picked up. Let's go Disparity. Let's go Disparity. Beefy over there so far. We got some true beef on the side of LSD. And on the side of Knights of Shamash, we're going to see the Xayah picked up along with the Nautilus and the Diana. So we have an A180C is showing, the other side is showing their support. I'm assuming that's going to be support Nautilus, so probably Xayah and Nautilus for the bot lane for Knights of Shamash. And we're going to see the cast, and yeah, some mid lane bans for Knights of Shamash. We've seen Sweet Wind of Let's Go Disparity has been doing a lot of work over there for them, doing a lot of damage to their games, so a lot of carrying. Do got to make sure that you're banning guys' favorite champions. Let's do that going live thing. That's everyone. We are live. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some water, y'all. I forgot to get water. Also, there's a 3-minute delay. I don't even see the stream. Is the stream live? Yeah, it is. Okay. I need a difference. That's getting super repetitive. I may have to take that one off of it. After a while, some of these champ select music. I mean, this one still kind of hits. This one still hits. This is from MSI 2021. It's not bad. I'm gonna see the Varus picked up our Let's Go Disparity, by the way. The Varus plus the Braum in the bot lane. Okay. And Sion. We got lots of beef on both sides. Jesus. We got some beefy boys. Beefy boy. We're gonna see the Yasuo picked up our large skill disparity. Okay. The Yasuo, I wonder how the Varus is gonna build because there's a lot of AD physical damage on the side of large skill disparity. But they're gonna pick up the Yasuo mid lane to pair up with the Zac and the Braum and the Poppy. There's definitely some ways to knock some people up, so we'll see what happens if they're able to get a victory through the Yasuo. But over to on the other side, the response from not just Shamash is the Azir, which you've seen P Street playing before. Likes to play the Azir, and yeah, seems also like a pretty decent matchup. We'll be getting into this client draft here soon, and then we will see. Okay, hold up. This is gonna be something. How do I? What even is that? That's Chrome. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wow, what news to tell me now, Natara? Yeah, go ahead. We're good for the client draft now. I don't know what you're saying yes to. No crazy flexes here, it looks like. Honestly, I should probably start trying to set up different streams. Am I just getting two perspectives? I just see two people there. We should get some comms today. They say they are willing to do the comms. So let's see if we can get ready to get all that ready. There will be no delay between the end of this draft and the draft and going into game.
Like, you don't really need any.
Do y'all have me muted already?
No, I'd only build.
I'm assuming they do.
Alright, we'll see. I'll probably just build
You're live on stream.
I'll probably just build Natur's Leandries, and then depending on how strong Varus Yasuo is, I go Frozen Heart or Cap.
Maybe I'm here a little bit too early.
So I'll probably just start.
Yeah, they can't hear me, guys.
Guys, by the way, we're live on stream now.
Yeah. Hey, live on stream. Yeah.
Me and Pat are the only ones streaming.
Oh, you guys are the only ones
I
streaming.
can try to
Okay.
stream and see if it.
We'll get two perspectives here.
I'll stream for a bit and see if it messes up my thing.
I mean, our lumberjack might want to stream.
They're the ones very strong. Probably just 5 points.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're loaded in that fast.
They could look to invade because they have Braum, so.
I think they're more likely to stack.
OBS disconnected? What?
I've only got 100.
What in the
it's like, okay.
world? It disconnected?
Ping-wise,
That's
your ping is the
crazy.
issue when you're streaming?
Yeah, it's usually my ping that gets messed up.
I see.
Does this work? Can y'all see
I'm
that?
gonna do the dragon clear, so.
Let me know if I'm forgetting things, by the way, because
Okay.
I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with supporting Rub's patch.
I mean, grubs would be really nice, but.
Just let me know what you want from me, kind of thing. But I don't really know.
Okay. I kind of want to play for grubs because we have Scion Azir. It's like kind of big. So
I'll let you know
if
I
you
come
can
out.
come to grubs, it would be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Raptors into Krugs then. Poppy's probably gonna look for a level 3 gank.
My goodness. Alright.
Looks like she started top side.
So, what I'm going to do, so since they did agree to, I realized I could just mute myself. They don't need to hear me. I'm going to probably turn them down a little bit so they're a little bit quieter than me. This could also help me figure out.
You're gonna get 2. Yeah.
You get live comms. All right. So we have Pat,
For Poppy mid.
Diana, which is Vimstat. Vimstat has, oh my god.
Okay, I keep
Wait, we were talking about the hacks that P-Street had last time. Look at Vimstat right now. Look at this. Team Gold and everything. Summoner, click on the summoner spell to start the timer. Yeah, y'all players got the stuff. P-Street don't even got as much compared to Vimstat. Did we not see Vimstat last time? This man, we talking about. This man got the stuff. Go per minute. Look at this Diana go. Also, Vimstat on his Diana, I forgot that's the champion he got a Penta on last season, I believe. Also does have the timers up as well. Third-party software going hard in this game. See bot laners.
Poppy could be down there soon.
Okay, do we think that call's going to be correct? Will Poppy be down there soon?
kind of overestimate how far you're hooked at the moment.
That's fine. I shouldn't have looked for it anyways. They're just stronger right now.
Pat, I think I could look mid here.
Level 3 is huge.
Can he look mid here?
I knew I
This,
was
is this what I'm going to do for the stream? Just question their callouts? Like Ozzy?
Okay, Poppy's top side, looking mid as well. I'm gonna just go bot.
Okay, there's a call out. We're going to see a gank in the bot lane.
He just warded. We have to go. Warded Pixel.
Yeah, he just warded. They know where I'm at now.
It's fine. It's fine. We can push just pressure them off the wave.
I'm just gonna go. clear these
Okay.
camps and then
Looks like we're going to get an engage in the
reset,
mid lane, but
and
it's
then
just
look for
going to
grubs.
be a little bit of a trade here. Follow the jungle around. The jungle is going to keep us keep the tab up a little bit. We see the team gold right there. They have 2.5k.
Okay, Poppy.
Isn't really up
Poppy's probably
update.
up reset.
That evened out the CS.
Okay, so we see that Vimstad is trying to keep track of where
Started
Poppy
bot
is.
side, so she's gonna be walking bot probably.
You see that? Hey, that's a good thing to do in competitive. Keep track of the enemy jungler as best as you can.
Poppy was just mid.
I don't have a stack for this.
Not just mid. You see how it's going mid.
Just now. So,
Yeah.
Some
which
trades
side?
in the
Bot
mid lane.
side?
Top side.
I'm gonna put a word here.
I'm resetting. I'm gonna look for these grubs on spawn.
Grub spawning times 5 minutes.
I should be stronger than Poppy.
On the
Ron's not
way.
moving, so should be good.
Keeping track of the supports around 5 minutes. That 5-minute grub spawn has been such a new focus on this
Oh, you're
season.
free. Poppy's right here.
Bot side,
You
yeah.
can just do it.
She's either gonna look for a gank or just look for Drake on spawn.
Oh, they're not. Oh my god, they don't know what they're doing. Okay, good.
Watch out for a bot.
Yeah, they
gank
could have let
here.
this. They could have let that.
That this would have been a really bad spot with Diana top
Yeah.
side. I should not have taken that trade. They're trolling, so it's fine.
Alright, they're taking drag.
not that they're
You
trolling.
guys like the wave like this?
That's what I wanted, yeah.
Yeah, they'll lose siege.
So
if
we'll
they go
see.
home.
He also
Right here, we're gonna see them grab the void grubs uncontested.
I'm gonna go take his topside camps, just so you know, Pat.
They could also reset if we leave it like this, but it'd be fine. I'm thinking of actually rushing the siege.
And we're gonna see Poppy takes the dragon first strike of the game, handshake it for the grubs. But look, Diana was aware of that, and is going to try to take Poppy's camps in the top side here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a reset. We don't have any vision of the top side, so hopefully we'll see them later in the game and in some team fights. But it's a Zac versus Simon, probably not anything too terribly interesting going on there. We got engaged there in the mid lane, some trades going on. I'm not exactly sure what the CS looks like,
Yeah, I'm gonna do
but we have 39, almost 40 CS here at 6 minutes. We almost got a nope, almost, not quite. Oh, nope.
Probably do have
He,
vision in that.
he opens the tab for like 4 seconds.
Yes.
Not 4 seconds, like
It's been
1 second, if that.
Okay, well,
No, we have a PC with the high EPM.
I have ult, so like we can definitely look.
Diana is getting level 6 here. Looking for something. We're going to be looking in the bot lane, see if we see something interesting happen in the bot side, as Diana does have ultimate, is going to flash in. They'll see if this is successful. Do they have any idea? Is the Poppy somewhere nearby? We have no idea. Here comes the gank in the bot lane. Diana's going to go in. There is the ultimate. There is the pull, and Poppy is here. The exhaust is going to land onto Vimstad. Vimstad is going to get hit with some Braum passive, but the Braum is going to be very low. They're going to try to get some more Braum passive. They're going to stun up the Nautilus. Nautilus is going to get stunned. This first blood going over to the Poppy. First blood going over to large skill disparity. And yeah, it looks like I was saying, the Poppy was in fact here and was able to counter gank, was there at the right time. So that gank is not going to go in favor of our not just Shamash that we're watching from. One day we'll get spectate mode back. Are these camp timers allowed? Are these camp timers allowed? I mean, I don't think it's disallowed by Riot.
Braum blocked all my feathers.
And also, if it's not disallowed by Riot, if these softwares are allowed to exist by Riot, these third-party softwares, I don't think it uses any amounts of information that wouldn't be available for you to some other way, like the old trackers, or you would just like have a third-party application. Like let's say you had something up on your second screen and you just clicked it whenever you did timers. Would that be allowed? Certainly, that'd be allowed. So
Should be coming topside for the
yeah, it's allowed. I don't really see a way of disallowing it either way. If it's allowed by Riot for this software to exist, then I have no problem with it.
We
I'm
have
gonna
6 on
take
them.
these. I'm
We
gonna
definitely
take the
wanna
bot
fight.
side camp and reset and go for the grubs. I might.
Like you'll see, it doesn't show any information he wouldn't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset after this camp.
Like doesn't see the enemy camps.
Meh. I don't see a lot of that.
Care bot.
Oh, I missed.
Braum no flash, no exhaust, so you should be fine, bot.
No,
Well,
Yasuo,
looks like
somehow I missed my
Yasuo.
ult.
Kind of on.
One day we'll get spectate mode backs. One day.
I don't know where Braum is.
No.
Okay, well, Braum's gonna be later than not, so we can look here.
Okay, looks like there is going to be a fight here. And Poppy is going to go down. They look for Yasuo. Yasuo does not have ultimate. Yasuo is going to go down as well. There's going to be 2 kills going over to not just Shamash as they move over to the grub. It is grubby times. That's Shamash, and they take down 2 with them, having the advantage with their support being there. And we do not know where Braum is. If Braum is here, Braum was late. And they will be picking up their 6 grubs.
We're all top side. I don't want to. We can avoid it.
I trunked Varus.
There's a ping in here somewhere, but
Yeah, I'm gonna walk towards bot side, try to get this crowd, and look to contest
keep
this.
in mind, me and Diana have no ult.
Yeah, we have 0 and 37 seconds. I'm just gonna clear vision.
I think Varus on reset. I got reset too.
He went Eclipse first. Big.
Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna pull it. Pat's getting cryo, bot has cryo.
Varus is gonna be walking back from the lane a little bit faster than me.
Ping in here.
Yeah, that's fine though. We have
Yeah,
TP.
no, just letting you know.
Try not to start a fight before, just in case something breaks out here, but we should be fine.
You got it.
I need to get better about early CSing. I dropped like 10 CS this game already.
Bookkeeper here at 87 CS at 11 minutes. Not terrible. But always looking for ways to improve. Bookkeeper recently hitting masters, by the way.
This feels like baity.
It does. I don't want to take anything. We don't need to.
They don't have enough minions to freeze.
I'm kind of off.
What kind of money do you have?
I've got
See,
1,000. Like,
101 CS here in the mid lane.
You wanna look, Fabian? I can probably get him to come on me.
Wait.
Oh, pause.
And then I'll come back.
any idea where their jungle is?
That's actually such a possible statement.
Now.
I think CeeLo's okay with it. Yeah.
Also, in terms of farm, they're the ones that should be really pressuring
Does
us.
he have flash?
Oh, he knows. He knows where I am. Yeah, he has flash.
I mean, if you can get him to go on you, I can look here.
I think he's got a ward
They feel
over
like
here.
they should be pressuring them because they have the scaling. How good is their scaling? Varus scales pretty well. Depends on how
Dude,
severely
how
he's
is that
failing.
missing? In
He
what world?
misses another Azir ultimate.
I was
Is
right
going
on
to
top
be
of him.
missed in the mid lane. The Shurima shuffle.
Yeah, I'm actually confused. I was right on top of him.
Let's look bot here. Go.
They're going for it, but they did not hit Braum, and they did get a ghost out of it.
Poppy's gonna
Let's look at this guy's screen for all the timers. The dragon's going to be up in about 3 minutes. Looks like the objective up top lane's going to be up in a little bit under a minute. See some more trades going on in the mid lane. Poppy is here.
later. Maybe we can look on Yasuo again.
Our bot lane's walking
I'm
towards mid.
gonna base TP just because I have Nashers.
Okay, that's fine.
I still can't believe my ult missed because I was right next to him.
I do have head gigs, so I can get you pretty quick.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, the Azir ulti. Why did that miss?
Cracking it.
I do not have an instant replay available.
Oh, I should have synced with you. My bad then.
And if I was spectating this myself and spectate client, I could just go back.
After these,
But no,
I will be there pretty quick.
no. Instead, we're doing this.
They don't seem to want to freeze this on us ever, so.
This next wave.
And shoving the lanes back and forth in the bot lane.
Watch mid.
I'm picking up their vision.
A pretty slow game so far, actually, with only 3 kills in 14 minutes. Not a lot has happened so far this game.
Get some value.
I'm not sure what the CS looks like. I'd imagine that Knights of Shamash is up. I'm not sure what the CS looks like.
No, we're fine.
But it seems like just a farming game, and like Knights of Shamash said, like P Street said, they're comfortable farming this game out. They scale very well. They're very happy with that. But it's not like the other team doesn't scale. Especially depending on how Varus is building. Imagine Varus is building on hits, and Yasuo, I mean, they do scale.
I'm just gonna finish my pathing and then I'm gonna.
I hope he knows.
That could threaten it depending on what he does. I'm just waiting to see.
We don't really care that much about Herald.
I should be
think we-
back in time for the wave.
Either way.
Yeah, will they go for Herald? And no matter, I don't know how bot lane is. We haven't seen bot lane literally all game,
He's gonna be off tempo. We can actually.
and nothing has happened up there. So I'm just assuming nothing's happening.
Ford, after this reset, I'm gonna go.
If he doesn't reset, he's so much weaker than me. So we can just shove this. Get some turret damage.
I'm gonna take this Rift Herald and then I'm gonna walk straight to Dragon after.
All right, we is farming,
Attack with TP.
I want to full commit to this.
farming. That's right, farming. 140. Yasuo is up a little bit of CS. I did not see the CS in the bot lane, but the waves seem to be relatively equal
Care for a bot play.
in mid.
After Rift Herald, I'm just gonna walk through mid. I'm gonna drop Herald mid, and then we can look for Drake. We have top TP, so.
And top tower.
Big. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop this mid path.
Okay.
I don't think we ride at the base. 'Cause
Oh, I don't
hate
have
the two airborne.
support item anymore. It could be roaming up from
Watch,
bottom.
watch,
Yeah,
watch.
they're there. Yeah, careful. Quick bottom.
Oh, there is. Oh, but the ultimate from Azir stopping the Yasuo ulti, but not entirely. And here comes the Goon Squad of Let Us Skill Disparity. They are going to get the shutdown in the mid lane. I guess shutdown off of the kill and the farm. And they did do a big gank in the mid lane. And they lost bot tower for that. Okay, so Nice Smash able to get something back. We see that they were able to get some large amounts of money. They are going to try to do Drake right now.
Ford just goes there. They can die for this.
Thinking that they'll die for this. Will they get punished? Never punished. Large scale disparity. They're going to say never punished. They're going to get the objective bounty. So they were down enough gold to have objective bounties. I'm assuming it has to be a CS differential. Oh, there's a huge CS differential up in the top lane. Sion is up 50 CS up in the top lane. I did not see the CS differential elsewhere. I'm not sure what the jungler looks like, what the jungle CS difference looks like, but maybe it could be top side. A differential was giving the objective bounties to large scale disparity. As they are down on gold, we can tell just from objective bounties. Pat's going to head down to the bot lane. We're going to see 152 to 172. So Yasuo is doing okay on farm. You know, Yasuo could do Yasuo things. Is okay with scaling up at the top lane. Looks like there's also a 50 CS lead on the jungler. So Diana's at 50 CS and Sion's at 50 CS. So on the top side, they do have enough of a CS differential to kind of, for there to be enough of a goal difference in the teams for their objective bounties to be on. Even though this has been a very quiet game here, 18 minutes in.
I wanna look for a play on Yasuo. I'm gonna sit in that bush up there.
I wanna get this mid tower.
You see the Dragons are 2-1 in favor of large scale disparity. And Zach is here. We see Zach on our screen for the very first time. I did not even know Zach had this skin on. That's how non-existent Zach has been. We've seen Sion once or twice. I'm gonna see now. We're gonna see up in the top. This is our first time seeing the top lane on our map. Is Yasuo gonna be in trouble? It's like we're gonna have a fight going on here. There's a fight going on here. The teleport coming in. This could be a big fight. Here comes the Varus ultimate. There goes the Poppy ultimate. Sweet Win is getting a kill. Is on a killing spree. The feathers are flying. There is the root from Bowkeeper is going to take down Sweet Win. Sweet Win is going to go down. Bowkeeper is continuing to go. Toph is in there. Toph is taking a lot of damage. Sion with not going to get the stun. There is lots of damage coming out there from Knights of Shamash. They're able to take down 4 for 1, and that should be the mid lane tower for Knights of Shamash.
Hey, are we playing for Rift? Or do we want to play for bot tower?
is on hit. The Varus is 0 and 4. 100% KP, but all 4 are assist.
I just need to farm up with more drag. I have a minute to get 400 gold, 500 gold.
The Yasuo has 3 of the 4 kills for large skill disparity. Trying to get what information we can for the enemy team as we can. Yasuo flashed that last fight, so remember that. Good call out.
Push him up this with Braum and the word. Let it kill the never mind. No name.
Oh, big girl.
Braum's in here.
I'm gonna clear these camps and I'll play with you guys mid.
Yeah, we got to be careful that this.
Looks like Baron is spawning. We're gonna watch. We can see Azir farming down here. Diana farming her jungler as they are getting ready for the dragon that should be spawning soon. We can see that the dragon is actually going to be spawning in a minute and 45, so not that super soon. In the mid lane, looks like we have bot laners in the mid lane, side laners in the side lanes. Sion able to get the solo kill, the solo bolo kill in top lane on the Yasuo. Crazy. Sion very huge here. The ultimate is going to miss. And there is the engage by Diana. And the stun on Diana. Diana is going to be stunned. Nautilus is here. The teleport is coming in from Sion. This is going to be a full-out team fight. And the Knights of Shamash are going to win it first, taking down the Braum. Will they get more? The hook is not going to land. That's going to be the 1 for none for Knights of Shamash. They were able to kill the Yasuo earlier, so Yasuo was not there, very crucially. And that should be leading to a second tower. Potentially a second tower. That is going to lead to a second tower here for Knights of Shamash. And their gold lead will grow. It hasn't been too many fights, just about 2 or 3 team fights there, but Knights of Shamash have come up on top pretty much every time. Except for, I think there was one. There was one team fight that Let's Go Disparity did win. But objectively, Knights of Shamash are quite ahead, still having all their towers available, now taking all 3 of the outer towers plus the second tier 2 tower as well. It looks like it's going to be 4 towers to 0 right now, in favor of Knights of Shamash, which is going to be a massive amount of gold.
Actually, I don't know.
We're both 2 items.
I think that you're more susceptible to dying. Have they been diving you, or who are they going?
I mean, there's only really been one. There's only been like one real fight.
Yeah, I was just talking about. There's been not a lot of real fights.
I'm gonna put tower on bot side.
I'm just gonna pull this. Never mind.
Getting this wave, man.
Looks like they're going to be doing the dragon.
Let's just
I think this will be 2 dragons to 2 dragons.
yeah, just
2 to 2. Yeah, also continues to push out top lane. Also looking for the top lane tower.
yeah. I'm gonna go bottom.
Now they're going to look for bot lane.
Cover tier 2s.
And yep. Azir's just gonna take this tower. Yeah, Azir just takes the tower, and there's nothing that they can really do about that. They trade the outside tier 2, the tier 1 topper, the tier 1 tower and top, which I'm not sure if that's going to be very successful. They're going to be looking for something.
We can just sit here and wait for them to walk in here too.
Oh, they're going to death push here.
Wait for top Baron now.
Okay, we're kind of in a weird spot, Pat. We don't have anybody. Let's just reset.
Recognizing that may not be the play. Oh, Poppy potentially finding them. Not going to find them. Back to the mid lane. Able to use the gates to get out of there.
Probably wants to get some vision before I walk into Baron side.
I would like to extend my vision into these sections.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We have we're able to.
I think we can just start Baron on spawn. Like once Pat pushes this wave, he can just TP here.
I really want armor pen before we fight again. Wait, this get it.
Oh, Poppy potentially in trouble. Poppy is going to get ulted. Is going to get is going to have to be forcing out the flash from Poppy. Poppy is going to be forced to flash. Will they be able to do some damage here? Yasuo looking for the knockup, is not going to get it. Sion is in here. The ultimate from Sion is not going to land on anyone, but Varus is going to ghost. Yasuo looking for her. Oh, Yasuo is going to get picked. Yasuo is going to flash out of there. There is the ultimate.
You guys have no damage.
They have no damage. The Poppy ultimate was able to clear out 2. That's going to be 2 kills. A fantastic Poppy open for large scale disparity to get them potentially the C5 win, but they're going to keep going. The damage is here now. The damage is here now. Yasuo, no ultimate. Is large scale disparity able to win this fight? Now that the damage is all here, it looks like they're actually losing it. They're actually giving the fight back. And Nice and Shamash able to kill 4 for them. They were able to kill 2. They got the 2 picks, and then they were not able to kill the others whenever the damage returned.
Make sure to, if Sion can zone a little bit.
No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, me and Pat got Poppy ulted.
Yeah.
Fight was
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I see.
I was wondering.
I was like, okay, she just hex portaled here.
And they got it. And that's going to be the 1-team fight and the Baron for not just Shamash.
I can get the buff. Weird.
Okay,
You have it?
dragon, or do you want to shift?
Let's play for this top tower and then we can play for dragon.
Yeah, I say y'all push mid, I get bomb, and then
I have no sum.
What are the timers?
just go 1 4.
The next dragon is up in a little bit under 2 minutes.
I think we won.
They do now have the Baron. What will they do with the Baron?
Oh, this guy can't be here.
I'm coming. It's only 3 of us.
You want to keep
Oh, God! I hit the wrong button, guys. My bad. Oh, Yasuo. Looks like getting caught out here. Is going to be forced to ultimate. Is not going to be able to do anything with it, though. Yasuo, way too far pushed out there, is going to die for it. And that is an unstoppable.
That we pushed into after we pushed this.
And Azir has the Azir turret down in mid.
I mean, I can't. There's no minions.
And looks like they're going to use that to also see. So the Baron power play. They get a pick. They get a tower.
It's not a win condition at this point. Wait for.
They're playing solid here.
We have to wait 1 wave.
Sion's going to get pushed back, but Sion very tanky.
Like, they have no way to clear it besides the RSQ.
Now we can on this next wave.
That's right. They do not have the range here. This is a very low range team for large scale disparity. They kind of have to go in. Otherwise, they just, they can't really clear. You look at the
Do you want me to take the inhib first?
the team comp there for large scale disparity. It's with the Yasuo mid without a mage. And there is the engage from the side of Knights of Shamash.
I'm going on.
And it's looking like a 1T5 so far. They've killed 1. Looks there goes 2. Probably going to be 3. That's probably going to be the end of the game. They have the Baron minions as well. That's going to be the Nexus Tower dropping down. It's going to be a 27-minute game. Started off very slow, but then started to snowball very, very heavily. As there was just a solid game played all around for Nexus Shamash.
Real.
There we go.
I'm intrigued to see the forward damage, to be honest.
Let's see if we get some end game. Then we're going to see the most damage of the game was done by the Azir doing 21,780, followed up by the Zaya doing 17,000. The most damage on the enemy team was 15,000 being dealt by the ADC.
Riot, let me see my.
So that's going to be game 1, going pretty convincingly over to Knights of Smash, and we will be setting up for game 2 very soon.
Here, I'm gonna unmute Etoe to see if he's saying anything.
I mean, I also muted myself, so it doesn't really,
Casting on the stream.
yeah. It would be still on the stream. That's true. That's true.
My brain is in delay mode.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, well, I'm gonna head over to the booth while we set up for game 2, and set the links and everything. And for you guys, that means we'll be here, and then I'll be muted, and then we'll play some music, and then we'll be right back. We'll play this one.
I'm reaching out, 'cause I cannot fight this feeling anymore. Feels like I've been blown away. I'm pushing out, we're not running round in circles anymore. Feels like I've been blown away, and I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. These words won't get through to me when I'm not listening. These words are no use, no enemy. Is this worth risking? And I won't do it again. I'm reaching out, 'cause I cannot fight this feeling anymore. Feels like I've been blown away. I'm pushing out, we're not running round in circles anymore. Feels like I've been blown away, and I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. No, 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 and I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. It's contagious. Tell me, do you feel it too? Mr. Magician, tricking me to loving you. Turning pages, looking for something new. But the rain is stopping me from pulling through. I'm gonna take a deep breath, cut the loving in two. Cause I'm needing nothing, coming straight there from you. I'm gonna take a deep breath, cut the loving in two. Cause I'm needing nothing. Oh, Mr. Magician, your trickery is fine. Mr. Magician, I want you to be mine. Mr. Magician, you're calling down my spine. Mr. Magician, I want you to be mine.
But we're here for the champs. Let's get it. Let's go. Game 2. Not just Shamash was going to win the first game. Lots of things are going to come back. I wish. What if I would have just snapped right there? What if I just snapped right there, dude? What if I had something written? If I had something, like, that would have been crazy. I would have went crazy. That would have been clipped, set all over the internet. But I don't have bars like that, unfortunately. Sometimes I'd be feeling the beat and it'd be like, okay, yeah. I'm just no wordsmith, you know. I swear, if I could, I should try to write one someday, so that I could come in here like that with that type of heat. Whenever we get into the champ select, whenever I feel this music, feel this beat. Anyway, so we're gonna see right there. That could have been another one right there. We're gonna get the bands coming out real fast on Nexus Smash. We're gonna see the Draven, the Ashe, and the Ari, same bands as first game because the thing broke. Why fix it? And on this other side, large scale disparity, we're going to see the Cassante, the Akali, and the Viego because I mean it was kind of broke. I mean they feel that those are the right bands, so why not just keep it going with it? I can't say if it ain't broke, don't fix it because it was kind of broke, but hey, it was not that bad of a game until it was. It wasn't bad until it was, you know. It was one of those type of things. Anyways, we're gonna have the Emilio coming out from Large Scale Disparity. We're gonna see the Zac picked out yet again. Will it be a Zac jungle? Will it be a Zac top? Will it be a flex? It did just play Zac top last game. Will they go back to it? Vimstat with the Nico. Honestly, if I'm Large Scale Disparity and I saw that game with Nico last week, I'm banning that. This time though, we get to be Nico. I get to actually watch Nico this game. So we actually get to watch Vimstat's perspective. Hopefully he's able to stream. And maybe we can do a better job of keeping track of the Nico in this one. That was crazy. And we're gonna see the Samira out of Bowkeeper. Okay. And the Samira Nautilus that was a very solid lane in the bot lane. We'll see what large scale disparity respond with. They do already have the Emilio. What else will we see in the bot lane? Bum 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 bum. What will they pick? Bum bum bum. We said Kaisa. We're gonna get Kaisa Emilio for the bot lane. Large scale disparity. We'll see what they do with the bands in phase 2. The bands for phase 2. Diana. We're gonna ban out the Diana, but they don't realize the Nico is already jungle. No! They didn't watch last week's games. The Nico jungle for Vimstat. They're banning out the Diana. We're gonna see the Poppy jungle. And they're gonna ban out Vi as well. Double no! They don't know where the Nico is going. Unfortunate for the side of large skill disparity. And we're gonna see the Talia gets banned. The Talia? Who? Wait. Who on large skill disparity plays Talia? I don't imagine Sweetwind is the Sweetwind got some Talia gameplay? That'd be interesting. We used to be the better Talia league. We used to have a lot of Talia players. If y'all remember, like Ethan 3, or we had Alexis playing the Talia jungle. We used to have a lot of Talia play. Talia used to go hard in the BTL. We used to be the better Talia league for sure. And let's see. And Sweet Wind is going to go ahead and pick up the Blind Cat Arena. Feel like, hey, that's on that. You know, I can blind that. He said, you know what? Blind me, Katarina. Blinded. Why not? There must be multiple sweet wins. Why can I not find sweet one on op.gg? What am I not typing it correctly? What? I can't find it. Interesting. Scouting div. Stop picking Azir. I'm so tired of playing against Azir. And don't ban Akali. Leave Akali open. We're gonna see the Quinn and Ornn topside matchup is very interesting. So it looks like it's probably going to be a Zac jungle this game. Yeah, if you just popped off there, that would have been lit. Unfortunately, you aren't DJ Marco Polo. Unfortunately not. Yeah, exactly. It feels bad, man. That would have been crazy. I would have been crazy. I would have been lit. I would have saved that clip forever. Like, okay, this Smash came out and won the first game. If I did a little bit slower. But Large Good Disparity now back with the propane. Because they're gonna light up a fire. I don't know. That's tough, man. Sweet win, hashtag lucky. Bro, I cannot find this account. What? How do you do it? Am I crazy? Certainly people have been looking up this account. I just can't. There it is. Oh, the eye is all special. God damn it. Alright, never mind. That's why I can't do it. Ready, B2W. R. He doesn't what? Who doesn't what? Dude, this streaming delay is killing me, man. I prefer to be talking to the chat. I feel so alone. I got no one else in the booth with me. I can't even talk to chat. Can you hear me, chat? Please doesn't play Talia? Okay, okay. I spent so long trying to look him up. That's like maybe he's in place of Talia or something. That's not the sweet one I know from college. Kassadin, Ari, Nefiri, Katarina, Yasuo. Yeah, that sounds like sweet one. Jace. Yeah, all those. These all. We got a little bit of Lux in here. Ace Soul Swim. We got some mages. Okay. Echo Cassiopeia, Yone, Vi, Zed, Caitlyn, Kha'Zix. Not a lot of mages, but some. There's some. Boom, boom, boom. Ba da da da. Ba da 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 da. I wish chat could hear me. He mains Talia. Oh yeah. I've known him for a casual like 7 years. Never really seen the man play Talia. I have known. I just remember the other day. I remember whenever he was a DJ. For some reason, I was just randomly thinking about like, man. I was thinking about like DJs. I was like, man, I knew it's someone that used to be a wedding DJ. Wait, wasn't that Sweet One? Did he used to be a DJ? DJ on the track? Think about that the other day. That shit would have been so sick. I wonder if his DJ. I forgot what his. I remember asking what his DJ name was at some point. I don't remember what it was. I think he used to be a DJ. Was the DJ Sweet win? That would have been sick. I don't know if that was his IGN at the time though. Did I even change over to the? Okay, I did. All right. Here we are going into game 2. That's a Smash now on the blue side. We will be getting ready to view those. Oh God. Ugh. I feel like my stomach starting to disagree with me here, chat. I know you can't hear me because I'm in the future, but I hope I can stay. I hope we're okay. It'll be okay. I'll live. Alright, let's get ready to jump over. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Game time! Back with the Knights of Shamash. They are now on the stream.
Jason
That's
would
true.
just say he's falling asleep. Jason would just say he's falling asleep.
Jason, aka the top laner from FAT.
Like Hellfight and shit.
Shout out to Bim Stats friends list. That would be the current top laner, I believe, for the Mighty Throws.
Is he still playing on the is it Mighty Throws?
Yeah.
Still plays.
Yeah. Now his name is something else.
My favorite thing from last season was definitely just the I'm going in when he was playing Cho'Gath.
That was like game 1 or series 1 or
I think that was the first series.
That is
If I can get Unleash here.
Ghost Zed, also known, I think, as is he playing as Katsumi right now on that team? The team that he be on? That team that be the TMT team? His IGN is Katsumi, yes, correct.
Born is ripped.
what? Where?
Dude, but look at Etoe, bro.
Dude, what is your obsession with Nico, by the way?
Let me get a chance to see the Nico at play.
Dance. She goes,
Okay.
You're getting reported. Zach Jungle.
Look, playing, beating up the camp as Cannon Minion is something crazy.
I'm exhausted. We can just back it up. Maybe we can.
I'm gonna be looking at this.
I got exhausted anyways.
Bot lane, are they going to try to do something aggressive here?
You just walk it, yeah.
We will be watching out for our Nico cam. Nico knee.
oh no, I might not be fast enough, Pat. We'll see. It's gonna be close.
I mean, I don't think you worry about it because I'm shoving him in because he's not even like playing. I just want to get a. I mean, it's bouncing right now. It's gonna bounce, so.
I'm gonna look here. I'm a caster minion.
Blue is up, he's gonna be
Oh.
She definitely knows. We can let this push back. Let this push back into us.
Okay.
They're gonna look top to bottom.
We were aware that time. You know, having the comms actually helps as well.
And they're also gonna hit level 3 first.
Sorry, I took
You're fine.
Let's see in the bot lane. The deep vision from Naja Samash.
We'll be
What was that thing at the bottom of his screen? It said D. Like I didn't know that the style rank shows up at the bottom of your screen like that. Is that just the skin? That was sick.
That sounds dog. I didn't mean it like that.
That was sick. Let's see. We are gonna see Zach Jungle on that ward. Oh, Vimstad is here. There's a raptor coming to your. There's a raptor in your lane. Oh my god. Still got the kill. However, Zach is here. It is going to get the pull in and is going to go down to Zach. We're going to see Fish Guy Flash going to flash in. The Zach is probably going to lose passive. The Zach is barely able to survive. Yep. The Zach passive does not get broken, but they are able to trade 2 for 1. Oh my god. I'm the front minion mid wave. Look at this. Look at this. Look at him just. Oh my god, the baits! The baits! Oh my god, the minion, the Nico plays.
Stop making that noise, Fabian. I wouldn't have wanted you to flash. I would have wanted you to just walk with me.
It's just the like I think I was already out of range from the exhaust.
Oh boy, the Nico.
Level 4 would be so good, by the way.
I have ignite, but yeah, okay, if you can one wave. I mean,
This way.
And they're potentially looking for something in the bot lane.
yeah, okay, that's fine. Just come back to this
They're
now.
filing drugs hard.
Jungler was the top fight, that's why I was.
Makes sense. It's just weird. 'Cause I haven't walked before.
The grubs are up. It is past 5 minutes.
Risk losing bars. There's no one. I'm totally fine.
That way now we can.
I'm 6 on this wave, Fabian.
Level 4. I just don't want damage.
Oh, looks like Zach may be going for the grubs. They may be trying to get some grubs this game. Oh, but Zach is going to walk away. Looks like is going to give up the drug. They do not have priority in the top lane. At least Let's Go Disparity doesn't. The Katarina and Azir, both neither of them are going to walk over. Okay, so it looks like the grubs may get picked up here. Okay, yeah, Quinn does not have priority. Ornn does have the priority. Looks like this should be grubs for not just a smash. We're going to see a gank in the mid lane from the Zach, but it does not seem to do too much to the Azir. The Azir is just still fine, just chilling right here. There is the hook in the bot lane. Fish Guy is going to get low, is going to get shielded by Melio. Looking for more, is going to get more, and is going to go down. So it was able to trade the kill underneath the tower, but does go down for it as well.
Down, and then we can relook on them because I'll be level 6 and they don't have flashes.
Oh god, the Nico strats.
I think it's good.
Look at this man got the instant replay while he's dead, while he's walking back to lane. Huh? Did I screw up? Let's get the instant replay.
Auto. And for some reason, I guess I was out of range of my E. That's kind of cool.
Hey man, third-party software in the year 2024 while playing Riot games is insane, man. This is how I play. This is why I'm stuck in bronze. This is why I'm low elo, guys. I don't got nothing like that. I'm not ready.
I'm gonna insta look though.
I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to be high elo.
I have exhaust as well. They don't have exhaust.
Yeah, it should be free.
Katarina is missing. Katarina's missing.
Oh, look at this. Look at who's here. Look at who's here. It's a Nico. Are they counting the minions? Do they say that there are 4? Huh, there's 4 melee minions here. Look at this minion. They know. It's a little obvious, but it doesn't matter because the engage from Nico is absolutely ridiculous. There's 1. There's 2. Zach is here. That's going to be a double kill going for the Samir. The Samir is looking for more. They are able to get the Zach passive, and it looks like that's probably going to be another one. That's going to be a triple kill for the Samir, and that's going to lead straight into the Dragon. It's 7-2 lead here at 8 minutes for Shamash. Very different than the last game. The last game kind of was much slower. But this game right here is popping off.
Okay, I'm kind of struggling.
Very quickly, they were able to get this lead here. This Nico, once again, absolutely terrorizing. I feel like if you play against not just Shamash, you don't want to see this Nico.
Forge, you're not down CS. What's happening?
I told you he would.
The Quinn top doesn't have a CS lead. Okay. You're a lot scared of I think that's you were hoping to get a lead in that lane.
Yeah, that's a little annoying.
Nico being annoying in the team, in the voice chat, and in the game.
Dumb.
I like when you make that noise, David.
Oh.
Your girlfriend does too.
Oh.
I bet you she hates it. If you can, like refrain from just blowing up the wave immediately, that would be lovely. I really want to get 6 off its wave.
Yeah, we can play for these.
Wow, these animations on this is the skin. This is sick.
I can also look mid after these. Yeah.
We literally just we can instantly just fight.
Yeah, I have ignite flash.
Amelia's walking. Yeah, Amelia's on in the river, and we just dive. And then you can just walk instantly.
I just kind of want to prevent her.
I'm coming, Pat. I have full
I'm
man
not
protect
looking for
sector
this
though.
It could be a 4-man, but we have good.
The hell is he? I also just want to get my 6.
That's missing.
And Milia's probably
could
gonna
be
have
just-
6 on this wave. If we want to dive, we can do it immediately.
Oh, I wish we had vision on Zach.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for the grab.
They're going to dive here in the bot lane. They're looking for it. They're going to dive. They're going to have to do it immediately. Looks like they're not going to do it. Looks like we are going to have a fight up here. Nico is going to get very low. That's going to be a kill going over to the Quinn.
Sorry, she jumped on me.
And at the same time, there was a fight. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the dive did happen. Now that they did see Zach, and that's going to be another kill going over to the Samira. They are trying to push their lead, and that's going to be another kill in the mid lane going over to P Street. Now 2-0 on the Azir with the solo kill in the mid lane.
I'm gonna drop a word for you.
They just that. So not what we do that. They're cringe.
I think you kind of wanted to. Actually, Zach is top. I want to dive this shit. Never mind.
Zach also
And
is
6.
flat.
Get the.
We can work on an invade on his bot side since you guys are so far ahead and just like bully him out of the game.
We definitely could have looked at that.
I need a bag. I need a bag on this wave.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna back off.
Guys are just back actually. So.
Ford has TP and he's looking to make a play, so maybe
You can
on
just
the
hold it.
reset we can look for another play. But they're gonna have flashes. So it's fine.
I have
Will they get this tower? Now, there's a big back for the Samira. At 1800, about 100 CS here at 12 minutes. Samira doing very well so far in this game. Feeling very good. And then they do have the Orin as well for the late game scaling.
We can look on a bot play here soon.
Here's my vision, but reestablish.
I'm gonna look next wave or something. I have ults and Corvo. Do they have some spot? Or did they use them?
They have them over there.
Okay. I'll still look though.
Let us dive them.
Oh, okay.
Don't kill it. Don't hit that. Don't. Yeah. Do a little work down. Okay,
I
Zach's
mean,
here.
it would be nice if I could be a minion for this.
Oh, we can just zone them off the wave. Or at least like get the tower. Like this is fine for me.
Nope, they're gonna go in on a fight here.
Look at arena. Look at so. I'm going back mid. Walking with you.
I exit Let's just take this tower, maybe.
I should reset for wards.
Yeah, we have Drake in 10 seconds.
Because I want to move our vision to the left side over here.
Okay, then we'll just wait. We'll look this thing.
Oh, wait, no.
Did y'all hear me get on the get the
Oh, yeah.
Discord
Just
notification?
one more mid wave and then we can do Drake.
Yeah, I figured that.
Okay, I'm gonna start it. Looks like they're giving.
Is there a sweat, right? Is there a sweat?
Yep. No vision here, no vision here.
And that should be a dragon pretty easily going over to the side of not just Shamash.
Oh, sure. Actually, no, I need to help us.
Oh, I was talking to Pat, but that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's going to be the Drake. Looks like it gets a complete objective control of this game so far for not just Shamash.
Kind of a long shot, but I think it'll work. She won't expect this.
Oh, shit. I gotta get my item.
Are you ready, Pat?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, you can probably get it if we engage them. To be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe look for Emilio getting ward.
Looks like Katarina was ready this time. Katarina was aware. Did think that, hey, that minion doesn't look right, and it did not work out, and Katarina was able to punish the Nico.
So fast. Has she built
This Zach. I need 150 gold for IE. And then it's like Action actually so strong.
Nah, generally, AP assassins who build that first, dude.
I think I'm just gonna like
in here?
E over if they look for a ward here and then use R.
Pat, be careful. Zaxxon and spot jungle. Mid's missing.
She doesn't have all.
They're looking for something. Oh, they're not going to
I'm
land.
just gonna clear up and then we can play for
Still,
Zach bot.
Zach is the opposite of top. He is bot.
I have IE.
Big.
Good get Herald of that.
used all.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear up and then we can do Herald. I want to clear all these camps, get them on cycle, so just do a couple mid waves first.
We're all CS.
Two.
That's crazy.
I'm not. CS is really bad this game.
Pretty sure you have to steal waves to do that.
No.
No. He was playing
I'm
Diana.
just
He
kind of
probably could
cycling
be.
really bad. I've been looking for
Bot,
like
bot lane is like.
He's got a ton of control here.
Yes, look at this guy.
then stop.
Looking for something. Looking for a pick potentially. Not going to get the hook to land on the Zac, but are in position to get this Rift Herald. Maybe look to push mid. See Azir is down here farming like a madman. 160 farm at 16 minutes 2 and 0. Looking very strong on this Azir. Same with Bowkeeper 6 and 1 on this Samira, with also a lot of farm. I can't get over the animations looking different on the skin. That's sick. I'm assuming it's the skin, unless it's something else. Unless that's more third-party things.
Let's just break this mid tower, to be honest. I just want to break the mid tower. Pat, can you cover?
I have TP. I have TP.
They're going to look to break mid tower.
Just let it charge, and then we'll charge it in. This is easier too. Nautilus preferred charge.
I guess I can.
Nah, that's fine. Just you don't harm it.
Still went in.
This is going in there.
I have flash.
You really bounce out super far from that. Oh my goodness.
Dragon bot coming up.
It's like, yes, I'll do it. I'm doing it. In the bot lane, we see just more Azir pushing. In the mid lane, they were able to get the tower. Looks like they're going to try to reset for the dragon that's going to spawn here in about a minute 30. And, ooh, there is an engage in the bot lane on the Azir. The Azir is able to use the ultimate. The Nico ultimate is not going to land. The Azir is going to get low. Yeah, there's no Yasuo.
It did.
And see teleport back to the mid lane. Dragon spawning soon. Nazis and Mas want to continue their objective control.
David, I'm taking your raptor so I can get item.
Azir is going to take the Raptor.
Okay, Drake in 20 seconds now. We need to wait for Pat.
There's Zachary in here.
We have 4 TP. They're looking to play this hard.
Wait for me to shove to put a turret here.
I get level 11. I get level 11 on this
We're
wave.
already TPing, so we can just control this.
Wait for wave. We can always take mid.
They're all bad. Wait.
Gwen thinks she can kill me, but she
We're confident there. Will there be some contention
I think we look
on this dragon?
I want to, yeah.
Cat's back.
Ooh, Katarina in a spot we've never seen her before. Is going to get the ultimate. It's going to be Katarina is going to get knocked up and CC'd in all sorts of different ways. And we're going to see the shutdown. Peachtree does go down to somebody. And there is the flash forward. Looks like that's going to be the Quinn going down as well. And it's unstoppable. And here comes the rest of them. They're looking for more. Not just Shamash continuing to engage this fight. And they are able to get the Zac. And looks like they're going to look for Fish Guy 177 as well. Going to be running away. Will they be able to get him? Will they be able to catch up? Mila is going to try to stop it. Here comes the Then that's going to be an S. And that's going to be the ultimate. And that's going to be the It's going to be the Drake and the tower and more kills going and more gold going in favor of not just Shamash.
Surely, right? Cat might look to try and get reset.
Can we take this?
Yeah.
Or is it fucking our top?
I have exhaust.
No, they can't do Baron. Very slow though.
There's the reset.
Okay, I think we
Now with more money,
Baron now.
looking for the Baron.
I have shield though. I'm pretty safe from Cat and Quinn now.
Our bot wave is really good for this.
Mid tower is effective. We can just probably get. We just want to start Baron and force Cat TP.
She might have already TP'd.
She TP'd earlier. It should be done still. Let's just do it. You do it super fast.
Go for
I
the
have to get the mid wave quickly.
going for the dragon.
His ear's better on Baron anyway. Better than
Okay, we can start it now.
I have exhaust for Quinn or
They're
Cat.
coming. Just look at the turn.
Okay, they're going to start up.
We could burn.
Guess they're going to the Baron. The Baron is low. 2K, 1K. That's going to be the Baron. The 22-minute Baron going over to not just Shamash.
Do we want a 1-3-1 or do we want a 1-4?
Wait, roll 1-4. 1-4's better here.
You need to be careful this goes over here. Zach is probably just sitting there.
Okay, I'm one of these front minions.
If Cat gets any
really
engage,
good.
I'm just exhausting her. She's blind.
Has to no flash, so.
Answer us. We have
Zach
Baron.
over here.
I do have hook for Zach when he comes over.
Zach is over there.
Has to CC.
Will they be? Will Large Good Spirit be able to engage here? Oh, the tower goes down. Maybe a little bit too late for the engage, but this is going to be a massive Baron power play. Able to get the mid lane inhibitor. Going to be looking for more now. Potentially rotating up to the top side. I'm not sure if we haven't seen a lot of Ornn on our screen. But we see a little bit of Ornn on our screen.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's so silly looking at. They could be different things. It's so ridiculous.
If they do an in-game,
Playing for hook Zach out of this jump.
Okay, we can hard siege on this next wave. I might look for a flash engage here. I'm
just
passive.
why don't we do a Cat engage? Like after he goes in here.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
Looking at Cat, I'm looking at Cat.
Katarina. So there is the fight, and Quinn goes down early.
That's no HP.
And so far, it's a 1-for-2 in favor of Natsusamas. The Nico goes down, but they were able to get the Katarina and the Quinn, which is most of the damage for the side of large scale disparity.
We could honestly. That's
You guys,
I don't. No.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mister.
I get this. I get death cap.
You're kind of weird for that.
Get your knight's vow there.
Nice. Yeah, cat actually did surprising damage to exhaust there. Didn't proc my shield though. I bought a pot and a elixir, and I have my armor pen now.
is it worth taking red or should we just end?
Just I have flash coming up, so it could be a penta angle.
Could be a penta angle.
I'm you.
He's very far ahead.
Don't pick me.
Here's yours. Here's yours.
I'm pretty far back.
Whoa, dude, I get the animations too.
Yeah, so it's for minions.
Is he really? That's sick. Oh yeah, he does. That's sick. And there is the engage, and Quinn is immediately dead. And there is many kills, and did go down to the Katarina, but they were able to kill 3 for 1. The Zac is also in passive. The Zac is dead. Katarina is the only one left alive. That looks like it could potentially be leading to the end of the game. The Katarina's going to be looking for more. That's going to be another Katarina going down. Another Katarina. I mean, another one bites the dust. That's going to be the ace for Shamash. And
Just a minute.
the 2-0 match score for Shamash as they get the second victory here. And there it is, victory.
How was the Quinn gameplay?
All right. So this 21,000 damage being dealt by Boki with most of the game, followed by 15,000 by Azir.
That much more damage than me. I thought you were gonna do like a lot more.
What?
Like I thought you were gonna do like 10k plus more.
Yeah, why didn't you do 10k plus more?
I don't know, man.
If you got a few more team fights, maybe.
Okay, I just bought my 4th item.
I don't think they
That
can hear
arena
me
just
yet.
wasn't like nobody was playing with me the entire game. Like the
By the
enemy
way,
team, nobody was trading.
Guys.
Hey.
I know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi, Etoe.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? GG. See that we got a nice 2-0 here, so I don't have to attempt to continue this much further. But wasn't bad. Interesting to hear the comms there in live time. You guys would like make some type of prediction or something. I'd be like, well, let's see if they're right. Did they call out where that jungler was correctly? Like, also was able to actually keep perfect track of the Nico this game as opposed to last week where we were getting constantly fooled. So nice to hear that the Nico, I see that Vimstat actually calls out what he is for everyone else to know. So that's nice. The animation on the Samir, is that the skin? The different, yeah, I wouldn't see that from the spectator client. So that's cool. I don't know for MVP here. I'm just in the chat with all you guys, so I'm gonna say you're all the MVP.
Well, actually, yeah.
Or did die.
We
Deathless up in the top lane, playing the Ornn. What you play game 1? What did 4 game play game 1? Scion. Oh yeah. The tanky tanks up in the top lane, the utility, the Deathless, the tank. Love that. But yeah, what's your record now? Let's see. 4-2. Okay. Who do you guys play for the last week? Do you know?
Spectre.
Ah, okay. 4-2. Will you end 5-2? That's the question. Definitely, yeah. You guys feel confident against Spectre? All right, fair enough. I didn't post standings last week. I've been busy, so you guys are. You were 3-2 at the end of last week. You were in 4th place. fighting for Cat Cowboys for that top 3 spot. Spectre is 4-1 as if a Star is 5-0. So do you guys feel like you belong in that top 3 spot to skip out on the gauntlet?
Yeah, I think
You versus Cat Cowboys, yeah. I mean, it sounds. You guys said that you're gonna beat Spectre, so really, you feel like you should be the 2 seed. I don't think that's. Is that
I
possible?
think we just
Actually,
horrible versus Cat Cowboys.
4-2, 5-2. If you guys do beat Spectre, actually, there's a possibility. Depends on how Spectre does this week, I think.
I think we just played horrible versus Cat Cowboys.
Oh, yeah?
Or not played horrible. I think we drafted horrible versus Cat Cowboys.
And you had the losses versus a Star, right? I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we also drafted horrible. And I was playing support.
Yeah, draft diff.
Yeah.
Did be like that.
No, it's just like I'm not used to it.
I'm gonna lie, Eric is kind of good at this sport.
Well, all right.
Very underactive.
Thank you for streaming the game for us, actually giving us something to watch, and appreciate you guys were doing the comms and everything. There wasn't too crazy. You guys kind of flamed your opponents at some points, but nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. So I appreciate it. So we were able to listen in. I don't really have much else. We're going to. God, we have 2 games tomorrow. I guess I'll continue to try to do this tomorrow. We have Spectre versus Cat Cowboys. That should be a pretty good one. That's a number 2 and 3. You guys have a prediction on that one? Who do you think is better, Spectre or Cat Cowboys?
With the Cat Cowboys change, I think they're better than DRDD.
No, okay. Yeah, they did have a good showing. Okay. All right. Well, we are. That's all I have for you guys. A pretty dominating 2-0 there, and as I'm sure as you guys probably expected, and we'll see if you guys are able to secure that top 3 seed and avoid the gauntlet. As for me, I need to get some food and some water and stuff. So we're going to raid a new channel I just ran into whenever I was. I hope I spelled that right. Is that the right? Silent_K. I think that's right. But yeah, someone that I just ran into the other day whenever I was doing the trophy test. Another streamer. Apparently also does some community tournaments and likes to do stuff with Trophy, which is like that tournament platform. If you guys haven't already, go to the Trophy website to join our community so that it keeps track of your games automatically, blah, 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 kill races and all that good stuff. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow. And I realize you guys won't hear any of this because I'm not going to wait for the 3-minute delay. So, peace. What did I just raid?
Offline Fortnite play.
Oh my god, it's 2 eyes. That's crazy. The one that I wanted is 2 eyes. That's so funny. Alright, JK. People making the thing be 2 eyes. That's so funny. I rated the wrong one. Alright. Good games, guys. I'll catch y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Just based on the fact that like even having to have it displayed there and because it modifies so often, it has to